Yo, YouTube, what's good? We back in that bit again. You feel me? Gotta get another one in. You feel me? But your shit still fucking up. Hey, if you see my shit back there looking crazy, don't worry about that shit. But yeah, man, we back here with some seven disturbing ring camera videos, door cameras. You know what I'm saying? Here we go, man. Finna get into it.
It's been a long year since I've done a ring cameras video, and as it turns out, people are still creeps and a lot of new videos have surfaced. So let's look at some of them. This first video is a very real and grisly reminder that danger can be following you anywhere at any time, even to your front door. And it can be a lesson, especially for women, to be alert of your surroundings, especially before opening your front door.
For sure, women need to make sure they looking around and shit. Cause it is some dangerous people out here, especially them niggas. There be some dangerous people out here. And she got the baby too. She ain't even looking back, nothing. Bro just kept walking. He walking up to her shit. Then he tried to run in that bed. What the fuck? What the fuck? Bro, that's weird.
As you just saw, a mother holding her infant daughter unknowingly leads a man to her front door and was mere seconds away from him getting inside.
The daughter seen that
As the
shit
man
though.
approaches the driveway, you can see him pulling up the mask over his face to conceal his identity, clearly with premeditated intentions. As the man walks up the driveway, the daughter takes notice to him as the mother is still completely oblivious to the approaching threat.
Yeah.
Luckily, she makes it inside and shuts the door in time. She only realized what had just happened after looking through the terrifying
That's
ring footage.
crazy.
The woman made a report to the police as soon as she saw the footage, and what the police said was disturbing. There had been a series of
You
reports
gotta
of a
pack that
brutal
steel.
and violent rapist in the area who had been targeting women and children. It's suspected that he and this man were the same person. No sane person leaves their house with a full face mask such as this one if they're not knowingly about to commit a serious crime and want to conceal their identity.
He
The
doing
woman
some
in the
creepy
video
shit.
just may have saved her and her child's life just by the skin of her teeth.
I ain't gonna lie, he doing some creepy shit for real.
If you're not convinced of just how often this kind of thing happens, here's a similar video. A young college-age looking girl is coming home, letting herself into her house. Not even 5 seconds after she enters the home, two large men step on the porch, and the one in front immediately tries to open the door.
What the fuck? What the hell they got going on, bro? He tripping. Him and his homie,
Some
they is
people think the
weird.
men looked genuinely confused and may have had the wrong house. However, the short window of time between the girl entering the house and the men stepping on the porch would have definitely allowed them to see the girl. You'd think anyone who just tries to open the door to a house surely must know they have the right house, or at
Yeah,
the very
that's not
least
it.
know who lives in the house. It
That's
could
not
also
it.
be argued that when the
That's
man
not
turns
it,
to his
y'all.
friend behind him, he's making mention of the camera, and so he pretends to think he has the right house by sticking around and knocking, despite the obvious screams from the girl inside as she notices the men at the door. It seems they only run off after the girl starts screaming, "We're calling the police." We're calling the police. So unlike the first video, there's no 100% proof of whether these guys had bad intentions or not. Whether they were trying to grab the girl, or if they genuinely had the wrong house is up for debate, as there's no further info on this video. If it is the second one, still, everything about the men's actions was sketchy.
I feel like they was trying to grab the girl.
On the other hand, what's going on couldn't be more clear.
Let me know in the chat if y'all think
on October 16th in Kent,
they were trying to grab the girl.
A couple seen returning home. The husband is seen unlocking the door, and seconds later, as the man's wife follows behind, she turns her head to a gun-wielding suspect chasing behind her. She acts quickly and runs inside, locking the front door. The suspect then spots the ring camera and hits it repeatedly with his gun, effectively breaking the device. It's at this time that you can notice a second man there as well. The couple spent their night at a casino, and for this reason, the wife believes the two men followed them home from the casino.
They definitely did.
To rob them of any of their
winnings. They definitely did.
Fortunately, they made it inside safely.
She seen that motherfucker so quick.
The gun was identified by police as 18-year-old Al Hussein Drameh, and he was arrested on October 26th. He faced multiple charges, including burglary in the first degree, and he pleaded not guilty to all of them. With this fourth video, we move to something a little more paranormal. This was caught on a TikToker named Nolan Brock's indoor ring security camera while he was sleeping on the couch.
TikTok.
At 1:39 in the morning, he's awoken to the pantry doors opening and some kind of cracks or bangs coming from either inside the pantry or from the doors themselves. Fan running, the thought of it being a draft wasn't out of the question per se. He ignored it and tried to go back to sleep.
Man.
4 minutes later, at 1:43, this happened. One of the doors is aggressively yanked shut. This officially removes any possibility of a draft being the cause of the doors moving. It's safe to assume he slept in his bed the rest of the night. This next video also comes from inside of a house instead of the front porch, and this one can play on one of the biggest fears of a lot of people, and that is someone lurking around your house as you sleep. In Wichita, Kansas, a family's ring cameras captured some terrifying video footage of a stranger standing directly over sleeping 15-year-old Anaya Robinson at around 2:30 a.m. on a Friday night. This was the footage captured. Anaya said once she opened her eyes, she felt like she was in a scene from a horror movie, seeing somebody sitting over her, watching her that she didn't know. Anaya rushed to her mother Angel's room, screaming there's somebody in the house, and after being jolted awake, Angel made sure her 2-year-old daughter and Anaya were safe in a room before calling the police. Wichita police responded quickly, but the intruder was already gone.
That's crazy.
It's likely the boy entered the house simply through the front door. Luckily, the ring cameras clearly caught his face, and using this footage, the police acted on a tip and were able to arrest a 14-year-old boy whose name was not released. The boy faced aggravated burglary and theft charges.
14-year-old boy, man.
In November
tripping, doing dumb shit.
A woman reported on Twitter that a creepy-looking man had been standing outside of her apartment almost every night for an entire month. She included a few of the videos caught by her ring camera, and it shows the man creepily standing there for extended periods of time, facing her door. At certain points, he can be heard speaking. But what he says is impossible to hear. The woman resorted to posting this on Twitter after her complaints to the police apparently fell on deaf ears. was a few days after her initial post that she posted an update stating that her friends and family confronted the man, which seemingly got him to stop. Additionally, the post going viral prompted her building security to do an additional routine throughout the night. I can't seem to find her Twitter profile anymore, so there don't appear to be any updates on the matter.
I would have
In
moved.
this last video, an El Paso
I ain't finna be
resident
sitting
ring
there, bro. I
camera
would've
catches what
moved,
appears
literally.
at first to be a woman in
I
danger
would've been
seen
gone
coming
out of
to their
there.
front door in the middle of the night. But this may be a
I'm not
much
finna
more
be
sinister
sitting, sleeping in
situation
that
than
shit.
that.
Man, hell no. What happened to her?
At first, the woman appears to be in distress, possibly on the run from someone, crying and pleading for help. But things start getting suspicious when she hides anytime a car is approaching.
What she got going on? Damn, what's up with her?
Is she hiding from a specific person chasing after her?
Yeah.
Or is she perhaps trying to not be seen from any passerbys?
No, I think she trying to hide for somebody that just tried to get on her ass.
After the neighbor's driveway light turns on, a car's headlights approach from the right, and she's seen casually walking away, presumably to get in that unseen car, perhaps because her driver was growing paranoid that too much attention was being drawn, so they needed to leave.
Man.
Now you could say that's just a far-fetched theory of mine, but a month later, El Paso police
feel like
arrested a woman who was charged with burglary of habitation. That woman was Krista Nicole Cordeau. The woman in the video looks identical to the woman in this mugshot.
Yeah,
The
she
charge
definitely
this woman
do.
faced is defined as the act of entering any building illegally with the plan to do something serious, such as harming the owner, damaging property, or stealing.
Probably.
The prospect that this
Never
woman
know.
could have been trying to trick an unsuspecting person into opening their door doesn't seem so far-fetched. As always, keep your doors locked and be careful who you open them to.
Hey, man. That's not it. That's some crazy shit. Them people that be over there doing that shit, man, y'all need to get right, man. Y'all need to do something with y'all life for real, man. Like, I don't know, but like, comment, subscribe, you know what I'm saying? It help the algorithm and shit. It recommend my videos to other people. And everything's in the description, my socials and everything, live streams and all that. I'm outie. Let's go.